In this short video clip, we'll use a simplified version of a car structure to demonstrate how Bingo will improve the way that we gather our components. Let's start with the rear suspension assembly. We need a mounting bracket with 4 holes that fits in this rectangular surface. So we select the surface, then we select the Bingo Surface Search option from right within the Pro Engineer Bingo menu, and some options come up that we want. We choose a specific match that we'd like. It opens in Pro E. We hit assemble, and bingo, it's part of our finished product. Okay, next the designer needs a shock absorber. He'd like to use the Bingo classification tree from within PDM Link. So he goes to the root under automotive drivetrain. He finds small shock absorber under the spring subcategory. He picks the one based on the specs that he's been given. The model opens in Pro Engineer, and now we hit assemble, and the shock is already integrated. Next thing we need is an end fitting. This time we're going to search using the Bingo Sketch tool from within PDM Link. There's a pretty good number of nice to use sketch tools on the left. So we're going to do the top view first. We're going to draw the rectangle. Then he draws a circle at the end. Then he draws the hole using the offset option. Next we're going to move on to the front view. He draws the rounded end first. And then he prepares to clean up the excess shape by cutting them off using the rectangular unfilling feature. Just a few notes. This is totally freeform. It's not to scale. And the tools at the left are basic shapes and features that are really easy to use so that brainstorming becomes super effective. Okay, now that we're done with that, he's going to go on to the side view, which is just a cylinder. As soon as the 3 views are completed, he's going to click Bingo Search. Once we have Bingo Search, the list of end fittings comes up, and he's going to look for a minute to see which one he wants, gathering information, details, as he hovers his mouse over each item, picking the one that he wants. It brings it up in Pro E. He hits assemble, and it's immediately integrated with the assembly. Okay, now we need a coil spring. This time he wants to go use the Bingo Navigator. So the first page of the Navigator shows a visual summary of the entire database. And as he drills down to get closer to the exact spring that he wants, he recalls that he needs a 50 by 200 millimeter spring to meet the specs. He hovers his mouse as he scrolls through, and the design data, the details that he needs to make his decision on which one to pick, clearly pops up. He selects the correct spring, he hits open and assembles, and he's ready to move on to the next portion of his design. Can you see how these different options become super intuitive as you're moving through your design plan? Now he needs a wheel hub. This time he wants to model a new wheel hub, and he's even thinking about adding a new feature. While he's in the process of that, his mind gets jogged to remember that he has Bingo as a tool in his repertoire. So he hits the Bingo Shape Search from within Pro E, and to his surprise, there's an exact wheel hub that he needs. He opens it in Pro Engineer. He chooses to have it assemble, and that portion of it's completed. He's going to do the exact same thing on the other side, and just be glad for the benefit of the Bingo Shape Search feature, and we're completed with that part of the task. It's amazing how you can accelerate design time and facilitate design reuse. Okay, now we're going to go on to the assembly of the drive shaft. He started with a long center shaft, which he designed to be 50 millimeters in diameter so that he could meet the torque and transmission requirements. He needs a universal joint to match. Now he's going to choose the Bingo classification tree from right within PDM Link. He's going to look under the root for automotive drivetrain, then under regular he's going to find universal joints. And he's going to choose the joint with the right diameter based on the data that pops up as he hovers his mouse over the individual items. As soon as he sees the one that he wants, and chooses it, it's going to pop up in Pro E. He'll choose assemble, and it'll be absolutely connected. He's going to do this on both ends. One of the important things is to understand that the engine that drives this, the proprietary engine that's been built, prioritizes in relativity, much like you're used to in mini search features, but the relativity is so much more finely advanced to accommodate the 3D structures. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. So we've done that. We've added on both sides the pieces that we need. We're going to choose to have it integrated, and you can see that there are multiple ways to use the Bingo tool to enhance your ability to do design reuse and accelerate your speed up your time to market.